Hi everyone. I'm coming from my garden here, wrapped up in my cosy hat and my blanket. um, I wanted to do a video about what I do in the mornings to help me feel good for the rest of the day, or for that moment at least while I'm doing it, which is sometimes the case. And I might have to do this in more than one video because even though it doesn't take that long to do, it probably takes longer to actually describe it and say it to you. So, hang on a second, I look a bit dark. Hopefully you can see me. So yeah, this morning I didn't feel that great when I woke up because I went to bed probably a tiny bit too late last night, and I wasn't feeling very hydrated. I didn't drink anything in the night, and lithium always makes me really dry, so I tried to drink quite a bit when I woke up. So I used my brand new cup. Oh, I love this cup. I got it commissioned by a local potter. Just how I wanted it. Love it. Anyway, I squeezed in half a, any kind of citrus. So today I had like a satsuma. So I put in actually a whole satsuma with hot water. But you can use lemon, lime, grapefruit, whatever citrus you have. That's makes me kind of picks me up a bit and makes me feel more awake. I also poured in a tall glass, a pint glass, half hot water, half cold water, so it's just kind of body temperature water, so it just goes down really easily. I find that helpful. It's much easier than drinking really cold water straight out of the tap. It's a bit of a shock to the system. And I then get my neti pot and put in the salt and put in the hot water to the right level and make it kind of lukewarm body temperature with cold water. And I pour that into each side of my nostrils. If you don't know what a neti pot is, it kind of cleans all the inside of my head, and if I don't do it, I notice a real difference. So it's just something I've done for years. It's kind of a yoga practice of cleansing and cleaning, and it's got all sorts of benefits. So that's something I try and put into my morning routine as often as I can. At the moment I'm doing Mahashivratri sadhana, which is something that's just for this time of the year. I'm doing 40 sessions of it up until February the something. I haven't got it in my head yet, the finish date. So there'll be some extra things that I'm adding in at the moment that I'm talking about that I don't normally do in the rest of my year, but help me to feel really good at the moment. So part of that process is washing yourself in the shower. Now they suggest to use these special herbs that you rub on your body and rinse off, but I never bother because my yoga friend suggested a cheap, easy way of doing it is to get some gram flour or chickpea flour, same thing, different name for it, and I just put in a couple of teaspoons in a bowl and mix it with some water to make a kind of paste, the thickness of peanut butter, for example. So not too runny, not too thick. And then before I turn on the water in the shower, I rub that all over my body, on my legs, my arms, my tummy, the back of my neck, my face, everywhere. And then I rinse it off with warm/hot water, and it just makes your skin feel so soft and lovely. It's kind of exfoliating and nourishing and moisturising all at the same time. And I'd forgotten how lovely that was because I've done this twice in the past, this Mahashivratri sadhana. And it's like, oh, why don't I do this every day? So yeah, it's a good feeling. And then I don't use any kind of soap ever. So I get my flannel and I rub my face and get off any kind of grease or dirt from the day with my flannel under my armpits, and because I'm using this paste, chickpea paste, I don't need to really rub my body as much with my flannel because it's I'm already kind of clean from what I've already done. So, but I just go, under my armpits and my face, and I don't smell or anything. Even without soap, I don't smell. It's a good way of cleaning. So once I've had my shower, oh, I totally forgot to tell you, before I jump in the shower, I take my hot drink outside and I ground myself with my bare feet on the grass in my garden, and I stand there for about 10 minutes, sipping my drink, looking at the moon because it was still dark, and breathing in some fresh, pure country air, yeah, just getting all my energy to root down through my body into the earth, and that feels amazing. It's very invigorating for the feet, and then the shower warms me up. But at the end of my shower, I try to remember to turn the dial so it's much, much colder, but not freezing. It's just kind of the start of getting cold, and then it just kind of also has its own invigorating effect on your skin and your pores and your nervous system and everything. Just before I get out, front and back, head, face, everywhere. And then my yoga mat's already out by the fire, and I start my practice. So I think I'll do that in another video, and I'll tell you what I do physically and with breathing and various different things that I do with that. So I hope that was interesting. And please comment below and tell me if you do any amazing techniques as well in the morning when you wake up to help yourself. And I'd love to hear it. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.